Findings by Sahara reporters have revealed that securing a second tenure in office didn't come cheap for Professor Yakubu, as he had to part ways with huge sums of money to facilitate his reappointment. Inside details of how chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, secured reappointment for his second term in office have emerged. Yakubu, who was first appointed as head of the electoral umpire on October 21st, 2015 by President Muhammadu Buhari, had his first tenure come to an end in October this year. But like many public officials favored by the power blocks in Aso Rock Villa, Nigeria's seat of power, he was immediately rewarded with another term of 5 years. However, findings by Sahara reporters have revealed that securing a second tenure in office didn't come cheap for Professor Yakubu, as he had to part ways with huge sums of money to facilitate his reappointment. According to a top insider, Yakubu paid at least 3 billion naira in bribes to have his tenure as Inec chairman extended by another 5 years. He paid his princely sum of 2 billion naira to a group led by Senate President Ahmed Lawan and another 1 billion naira to another group. These huge funds were deployed and mobilized by a civil servant and director in Inec, who is described as wealthy and in charge of its strategic department. The director was also aided by a contractor to the commission, Mohammed Sani Musa, who is presently a serving senator from Niger State, responsible for the printing of Inec ballot papers used for elections under a company, Activate Technologies, the source told Sahara reporters. It was further gathered that the reappointment of Yakubu as Inec boss was further made possible with the death of President Buhari's former chief of staff Abba Kyari and Alhaji Issa Funtua, and the disappearance from public glare of Mama Daura, a key member of a trusted group of Alice Buhari relies on before making important decisions. The absence of these three men, it was gathered, created the perfect avenue for powerful government officials with vested interests to persuade the president into handing Yakubu a fresh term in office. According to the source, the return of Yakubu as INEC boss was part of a larger ongoing tussle among power brokers in the country to have the agency under their firm control ahead of the 2023 general elections, which to a large extent will determine the fate of the ruling All Progressives Congress. There are currently at least 4 power blocks within the APC, all fighting to determine persons to occupy key positions in the agency ahead of 2023. One group is said to be headed by Senate President Lawan, another by the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice Abubakar Malami, a third by Deputy Senate President OVA Omoagege, while the fourth group comprises key individuals in Aso Rock Villa alongside Bola Tinubu's caucus. In the current struggle to take over INEC, the Aso Rock Group took the lead very early to outsmart others when they forwarded the name of Ms. Loretta Onoche as a national commissioner nominee to replace a South-South candidate, Dr. Mustapha Lekki, representing the zone, whose tenure elapsed on November 9th. Unfortunately, Mr. Lekki is the INEC chairmanship candidate being sponsored by the Deputy Senate President, Omoagege, hence eventually raised legitimate concerns about the credibility of Onoche, even though in actual fact he did that because of the implication of that choice for his own candidate, who is reputed to be the most corrupt national commissioner and a consultant to politicians. The Aso Rock Group put Onoche forward, even when a serving South-South candidate was from the same senatorial zone in Delta State. In the haste of extinguish the Deputy Senate President candidate, they failed to conduct the required on-ground diligence in Delta State. In any event, the action of the Aso Rock Group also took the Senate President's group by surprise when the letter containing the nomination of the INEC National Commissioner nominees, including Onoche, was sent to the Senate President and it was read on the floor of the Senate. The shock and awe tactics by the Aso Rock Group pushed the Ahmed Lawal Group a few hours later to respond by riding on public sentiment, against the nomination. Hence, it was reported that the Senate caucus then wrote the president requesting for another nominee to replace Onoche. This was done to enable the Lawan groups to perfect their own ongoing compromise negotiations with Professor Yakubu, who was desperate to get a second term and was willing to meet any demands made on him to secure a second term. So perhaps the AGF Malami group that had already penciled their own chairmanship candidate, who is also a professor from the north. The Lawa group moved quickly ahead of the Malami group to get the nod of the President Muhammadu Buhari. Immediately, Professor Yakubu's reappointment was announced in the media, but no letter to the effect was read on the floor of the Senate. The presidential omission was to checkmate Malami's group that were alongside to get an approval from the president. The tragedy of the presidency at the moment is that any group that gets to the president first gets endorsements. In fact, the recent strategy is to get your nominee for any appointment announced first in the media to commit the government and then get the president's signature on it later. That was how the Ahmed Lawal group triumphed for now before the Senate proceeded on recess to deal with the 2021 budget. Omagige's group had been lobbying in the past few months to have Dr. Lekki from Edo State as chairman, using his Muslim faith to campaign to those around the president. Ironically, those who position themselves for the interests of Bola Tinubu have not been able to make meaningful inroads to influence the choice of those to be appointed into the commission. As things stand, electoral integrity and independence of Inec is gone and does not matter in the motivation of any of the contending groups, and this portends a grave danger for democracy in Nigeria, the source disclosed. This development, according to findings by Sahara reporters, has cast a shadow on doubt over the integrity of fairness of the 2023 general elections under the APC federal administration in Nigeria. APC-led federal administration in Nigeria. On November 12th, Hope Democratic Party, one of the parties earlier registered by Inec, filed a suit at the Federal High Court to stop the Nigerian Senate from screening Professor Yakubu for a second term in office. A statement by Owa Abdullahi, for the national chairman of the party, said that Yakubu's reappointment did not follow due process, as a meeting of the Council of State did not deliberate upon it and approve it as demanded by the 1999 Constitution. No date has been fixed for the hearing. However, Yakubu has stepped aside since November 9th, pending his confirmation by the Senate. Ahmed Muazu is currently heading the electoral agency as acting chairman. Nigeria, na sit down with them, sit down look na be dog demo. See, all these people are just playing the cards here and there. That's why they don't even care whether some people are suffering, or we have millions of children out of school, or some people are protesting about police brutality for where we just do on our own. These people are doing their own thing. You see the energy they are putting to know who is going to be here, who gets what. That is what they are concerned about. Whether you are suffering, whether fuel is on the increase, whether electricity tariff is high, it's none of their business. That is the business they are concerned about. And we are there looking. And we are there looking, thinking that these people know what is best for us, or they have our interests at heart. No. It's not going to happen. Whenever the secret of these wicked people is revealed, they would call it fake news. A journalist in Plateau State revealed the evil agenda Fulani killer estimate to attack people, places in Jos. DSS arrested the man and asked him to recant what he revealed. To the greatest surprise of all, killers estimate started attacking villages, and innocent people. Well, this is a professionalism. Good work, Sarah Reporters. Sarah Reporters is a suicide blog. How much is Inec budget? Who was the money given? Okay. You think all Inec chairmen and this present one are immune of corruption? Wherever there is clear electoral malpractice, the body being bribed. Well, so guys, let's hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let's have your take on this. Thank you.